Hey everybody, Sarah here. I know I'm posting twice in 1 week, and that's kind of weird for me. Usually I post, like once every 6 months, and the video's like half hour to an hour long. I'm gonna try to post more often, and like in shorter videos. That way you all don't have to sit in front of your, whether, I guess it'd be your computer. I have my TV connects to YouTube, but you don't have to sit in front of your computer for half an hour at a time just to get updates from me. I'm gonna try. So this is like the first effort trying. It's been like a week. So yeah, I guess the first thing that I want to go over is the Prairie King finally laid her eggs. I'm not really sure if I had said that in the last video or not. I'm not sure if it had happened yet, but she had laid 7, and they're all fertile, so that's good. I recently acquired a few new snakes. I purchased a trio of baby house snakes off a friend of mine. They're albinos. They're Cape house snakes. You probably know that I already have some African house snakes. I originally had a trio, now I have a pair. One of the females passed away because of my lovely cat, who keeps getting a hold of snakes and killing them. We're doing everything we can to remedy that. This was like a year ago when I lived somewhere else. Regardless, so now I have a pair of house snakes, and they bred. I witnessed them breeding, like I know that they bred, and now she's laying eggs, but they're all slugs. I think I found like 4 eggs in her enclosure not too long ago, and they're all slugs. And everybody keeps asking me, are you sure they're the same species? Well, from the breeder that I got them from, he said that they all had the same father but different mothers. So I'm assuming, they can't be that different. Like, the species can't be that different if they all have the same dad. So, and being half siblings, that would not prevent them from being able to breed with each other. Or that wouldn't prevent them from having fertile offspring. So I decided to kind of start over a little bit. So I bought these albino capes, babies, and I'll raise them up, and hopefully there's a pair or a trio in there. I bought them unsexed, and usually, and here's one of the biggest secrets in, I think probably any breeding industry, when there's a group or any being sold unsexed, usually they're all males. And of course the breeders sell them as unsexed because it's easier to get them out the door that way. People who buy them think that there's a chance that there's a female in there, and so it's easier to just sell them all as unsexed than sell them all as males. So probably they're all boys. If they are, I'm still going to raise them up. I'm still going to try to breed one of them to the female that I have and see if maybe there is an issue with the species. The breeder that I got them from, sorry, it's loud back there. The window's actually open behind me, so it's super loud, but sorry, it's hot in here, the window's going to be open. The breeder I got them from is not a very reputable breeder as far as, like, that kind of stuff, so it's highly possible that they just lied to me. It's very highly possible. So I'm going to, not these guys, not the unsexed ones, but the pair that were supposed to have the same father, but different moms. That breeder is not very reliable, but the breeder that I just got these guys from is a friend of mine, and I believe that they're healthy babies. I just don't believe that they're technically unsexed. I think that they're probably all boys, which is fine. I knew that when I got into it, and I'm still going to be happy with them. If they are all boys, I'll keep the ones that I want, or one that I want, and sell the other ones. Like, it happens. It is what it is. Other updates. I recently got a few other snakes, two of which actually were ones that I had before. One I produced last year. Excuse me. His name is Kaden, and he's a hypo lavender striped motley that I produced from my 2 lavender striped motleys that were het, amel, and hypo. And I actually gave him away to this guy last year because he has some minor spinal kinks. Obviously not life-threatening. He's over a year old now. He's doing great. He's eating everything. Like, this little thing would eat me out of house and home if I let him. He's an adorable little guy. He's kind of mean, but he's adorable. And he's beautiful. Like, he's pink with like purple stripes. He's absolutely wonderful. Or purple with pink stripes. He's very pretty. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with him. Like, being kinked, I probably won't breed him, but he'll be a cool pet. You know, like, I'm not against having pet snakes, obviously. I have plenty. So, another one of the snakes that I got back from the same person was an adult female stripe that I sold. I sold her last year shortly after she laid eggs because the guy wanted her really, really bad. And so I sold her actually before her eggs hatched last year. And after the eggs hatched, I found out that she's het for caramel and amel. And so I was super bummed that I sold her because she had a lot of, you know, these nice genes in her, and she's very pretty, and she's very docile, and so I'm very glad to have her back. I also bought another snake that was supposed to be female. It's an adult. He was supposed to be a girl, but he is a boy. He's definitely a boy. And so I actually have him in with this girl. The girl's name is Orlana. The boy I haven't named yet. So, you know, maybe I'll like put a picture. I'll probably make the main picture of this video, picture of that snake. So let me know down in the comments like what you think his name should be. I haven't decided. He is a caramel something. I think that I think personally, and this is just from me, like looking at him and kind of having a little bit of experience, I think that he is a diffused caramel tessera. That's what I think. Someone else told me, like the person I got him from just sold him his beautiful female corn snake. And of course, obviously it's not a female, but whatever. I'm not really sure what I should do about that either. Like, I've never been one of those people to like complain about that kind of stuff. Even when I get something I don't want, like I don't even send food back in a restaurant if it's underdone or overcooked or whatever. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I don't know. I just can't do it. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it, if anything. Regardless, I mean, he was cheap. So I'm not complaining too much, even though it wasn't what I wanted. Like, I had my suspicions anyway that it was going to be male. Regardless, I think that he's a diffused tessera stripe. Some people have said diffused tessera, not diffused tessera stripe, diffused tessera caramel. I've had striped tesseras, and the stripe on him looks very tessera, but not. It doesn't look like. It's not a stripe. It's not a striped tessera. There's no pattern on the sides, no pattern on the belly. Which leads me to believe it's either diffused, motley, stripe, or striped motley. It's definitely not stripe. It's definitely not tessera stripe. I've had tessera stripes. Definitely not a tessera stripe. Definitely not a tessera motley. Let's see. Probably not a striped motley, which was something that someone else had mentioned. I say probably not a striped motley because I've had so many striped motleys. And if you count the scales like between the stripes, you can usually tell if it's a stripe or a striped motley or a tessera. This is very, very tessera-ish. And like I said, the sides have no pattern on them at all, so that makes me think probably diffused. So I'm going to breed him to this female stripe that I have that's het for caramel and amel, and in hopes that it will kind of help me like figure out what he is. If you know, breeding a stripe or a striped motley to a stripe will give you stripes and or motleys or whatever. So if all babies that come out are like stripe, motley, caramel stripe, motley, whatever, then I'll probably figure, yeah, he's probably some sort of like stripe or motley. If I get any normals out of the clutch at all, though, he's a tessera. There's no doubting it. Like, he is a tessera of some sort. He's a caramel tessera. And I say that because it is highly likely that he's not homozygous tessera. There's only a few the known homozygous tesseras in the world right now. He's probably heterozygous tessera, which means breeding him to a stripe should give me some normals. And if that happens, then hopefully we actually have an adult tessera in the collection. I think that's it. I think that's all for the videos, or all the updates for the day. I'm still waiting on Venus to lay her eggs. She's the ultramel anery het motley sun-kissed that bred to Prince, the halo snow het for caramel motley. Still waiting on her. Should be any day. So that's it. That's it for the week. Thanks for watching, guys. I made it under 10 minutes finally, so hopefully that was easier to watch. I'll maybe see you next week or before then. Thanks for watching.